everyone, it's Lily and welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be back and I wanted to say one thing. I'm going to be starting a new series on YouTube called Lily Talks. It's going to be going over mental, physical health, but instead from a teen's point of view. I think this is really important because there are so many teens out there and we see these 25-year-olds, 20, 18, 19 making these videos about it, and they have beautiful skin, have great body, things like that, but they're fully developed. So I wanted to kind of do it from my point of view. Today's main focus is we're going to be talking about acne. Not the way you would think, not about how you can fix it, but about how you can be confident and or comfortable with it. So let's go ahead and get into the video. I just think it's really important to relate to other teens out there, because I know that there's not a lot of us that talk about it because one, we're uncomfortable / embarrassed to talk about it, but I just wanted to talk about it so we can shed a little bit more light on it. The first thing that you can really do to, one, help, but also to make you feel more confident about it, don't wear makeup over it. First things first, when you put harsh products on it, it's not gonna heal. I learned that the hard way, so I understand that. But another thing too though, most of the time acne does not look that great covered up, especially when it's in the drying process. When I say the drying process, usually the acne comes, you either mess with it or you keep it there, and then it creates this nice little crust, I guess you could say, which is so gross to say, but you know, it creates that because it's a protective layer and the skin's rebuilding itself, so it can create a new area of skin that'll be healthier and stronger. Don't get me wrong, you can still wear mascara, that's fine, but try not to use harsh products like foundation, powders, things like that. Just don't use it. Another thing too that I think is really awesome that us doing that could really help others to be able to just show their natural skin more, because if you show it with acne, most likely you're gonna show it naturally too when it's healthy. And I think that would be really awesome to start, because I see a lot of girls wear a bunch of makeup to make themselves look like 18, 19, 25-year-olds that are online. Into the second part of the video, or second topic, is don't compare yourself to other people that you don't even know. First of all, you don't know their age. Sorry about that, my neighbor's car just decided to go off, but first off, you don't know how old they are. Second, you don't know how their skin was when they were little. And third, there could be filters / and or makeup on their skin. Don't get me wrong, there are some people out there who just have really good skin without makeup, which, good for you. Flex that if you'd like. I definitely know I would. But, you know, just don't compare. Plus, most people around that age are done developing. And you know, their hormones aren't all unbalanced. That's another thing too, is chemically your body's unbalanced, so that's why this happens to you, because it's normal and it's just your body's way of trying to get all those chemicals out. Another thing too that can help you is try to not be as stressed. One, don't think about the acne. Two, don't think about everything you have to do for the week. Also, don't think about what everyone else is thinking about you, because most likely everyone's thinking about themselves, especially at school. Honestly, I have a best friend and she never notices ever. She never says anything. She never looks at me weird, you know, or gives me a face or says anything about it. Nothing. She just looks at me for me. And those are the people that you really want to keep. Don't get me wrong, they may be like, hey, I just noticed that you had this, or I have some products that can help, or something like that. That's being kind. That's not trying to hurt your feelings. Well, I just think don't really care about what other people think, because that'll really help with their stress. But also, when you're thinking about school or what people are thinking of you, honestly, try to think of that as a challenge. Try to be like, okay, let's try to see how least stressed I can get. That'll help your acne clear up quicker, and it'll also help you not have breakouts as often. The next topic that we're going to move on to is actually how you can put into play how acne does not define you. A lot of people say acne doesn't define you, but we're like, okay, how do we feel like it doesn't define us though? Because honestly, some people's acne will develop into adult acne or cystic acne. Usually that kind of acne will go away, but some people do get adult acne, and you want to know how to own it and be okay with it. First things first, most people at school aren't thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves and how they look. Also, they're thinking about if people are looking at them or thinking about them. So they're thinking about you thinking about them. So just think about that. It's just an endless cycle of unwanted stress, and also, why do you really care? You know, which I know it's like a lot harder to say than actually like feel that way. Don't get me wrong, like when I was in school, I was always like thinking about what other people were thinking about me, even though I didn't even know them. So I just think that that's important to remember too. But when you walk into a room, don't be nervous if someone like looks at you. Most likely they're just looking at you because you walked into the room, not because they're like, oh my gosh, she has acne all over her face. No one really notices that. And if someone does point out rudely, then, you know, whatever, just kind of brush it off and ignore it. It really only matters what you think, and the first thing that you have to do to be able to be more confident with your acne is you have to be okay with it. And then that'll allow your mind to think everyone else is fine with it, which you don't even need to think that. Everyone is fine with it. They probably don't even notice. So remember, you need to think up here, oh, it doesn't matter. Just own it and be like, this is who I am, this is what I have, it's fine. You can also get acne because you have allergies or you're not washing your face with correct products, things like that. One big thing that I really wanted to say, don't just get a product because your friend says to or because the internet says to. Do your own research, talk to your doctor or dermatologist as well if you'd like to, and also go into the store that sells it, try to find someone that's actually educated on it, and also talk to your parents or loved ones as well about it, because they may have more information. And it also really does depend on your skin type, what kind of products you use. So I think that's a really big part too. My main thing is just don't care what other people think, and remember that your opinion is the only opinion that really matters. And also learn how to just own it and be fine with it. And even in your future, you may have it, but that doesn't mean you need to hide it or be ashamed of it, because everyone has it, including you. So make sure to stay tuned for my next video, and also make sure to like and subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell, because next time we are going to be talking about confidence with braces, because I have those and I haven't seen anyone else make a video like that, so stay tuned.